What if the Earth suddenly stopped rotating for 1 second? To be clear, we're not talking about a gentle slowdown, a polite, considerate braking process, or the planet whispering, hang on a moment. No. This scenario assumes that the entire Earth comes to a dead halt instantly for exactly 1 second and then resumes spinning as if nothing happened. The important thing to understand is that while the ground would stop, everything not firmly bolted to the crust would keep moving. And unfortunately, that includes you. Right now, at mid-latitudes, the Earth's surface is carrying you eastward at around 700 to 900 miles per hour. At the equator, that number jumps to more than 1,600 kilometers per hour. It's fast enough that if the rotation suddenly stopped, you would immediately achieve a feat that no human athlete has ever managed, traveling horizontally at supersonic speed without even meaning to. Technically, you would become the world's fastest runner for the briefest and last moment of your life. Imagine standing outside, minding your own business when suddenly the ground slams to a halt, while your body continues zooming forward like a confused ragdoll fired from a railgun. Cars, buildings, trees, loose stones, lakes, and, unfortunately, oceans would do exactly the same. The entire surface of Earth would briefly behave like a table that someone yanked the tablecloth out from under, except the cloth stays still and everything else keeps flying. An unbelievable amount of loose debris would streak eastward, scraping against the ground, turning to dust, fire, and very aerodynamic projectiles. The air wouldn't stop either, at least not immediately, so you'd also be met with supersonic winds that make hurricanes look like someone blowing gently on a spoonful of soup. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that you're lucky and standing deep inside a sturdy bunker. Even then, you wouldn't have time to congratulate yourself because the atmosphere would slam into the bunker walls with the enthusiasm of a billion angry freight trains. Coastlines everywhere would experience something far worse. The oceans would surge eastward in a global mega tsunami tall enough to casually stroll over skyscrapers. The sudden stop would push the entire world's water supply forward in a single catastrophic wall, carving landscapes, flipping continents' coastlines inside out, and probably ruining everyone's beach vacation plans for the next few million years. During the 1 second of stillness, the planet would groan under unimaginable tectonic stress. The crust isn't designed to be jerked like a cheap rug, so massive earthquakes would erupt across every fault line simultaneously. Volcanoes, never wanting to be left out, would likely join in, turning the event into an enthusiastic fireworks display of molten rock and poor decisions. After that one dreadful second, the Earth would resume spinning as usual, as if nothing had happened, except now its surface would be a chaotic mess of shredded cities, displaced oceans, stunned wildlife, and confused silt where most of humanity used to be. Interestingly, satellites in the moon wouldn't notice anything. Outer space doesn't care that the surface took a quick coffee break. The Earth's rotation would simply pick up again, but the damage would already be done. Ironically, this is one of those scenarios where the best possible outcome is not surviving long enough to experience the next part. So, what if the Earth suddenly stopped rotating for 1 second? Well, you would set a new personal speed record, technically break multiple laws of physics and of several countries, simultaneously briefly experience what it feels like to be a meteor, and then be obliterated by a combination of atmosphere, inertia, ocean, rock, and disappointment. It's one of the rare scientific questions where the answer is both simple and dramatic. If the planet stops, everything else doesn't, and that's exactly the problem.